Hey everyone, Serenity. Today I'm going to get started and show you guys how to germinate your seeds, and I'm going to do some spring planting. So here we go. Here is the Jiffy greenhouse that I've been talking about, and other people I'm sure that you have seen use this. It is wonderful. It works great. It comes with these little pellets, and then you turn the lid upside down and it's like a little mini greenhouse. And also you can buy these pellet refills to reuse your greenhouse, and I'll show you what they look like. They come like this, and so when you're done with the pellets in the greenhouse, just take them out and you can refill them. Also, I have this eco-friendly concentrated seed starting mix, and it comes with two cubes. And what you do is you put it in a bucket and you fill it with water, and you get your soil. And you can put it in these containers with your seeds, and you can grow your seeds that way, or you can get this kind. Another thing I do is when my Jiffy greenhouse, when my seedlings have started and they've gotten big like that, you can transfer them into these pots before you plant them. Or you can just do it the easy way and buy some seed starting Jiffy mix. This is by Jiffy, and then there's also an organic one by Miracle Grow too. And over here are some of my seeds. And I bet you're wondering what those eggs are for, and I will show you in a few minutes. But right now I'm going to open up some of the packaging, and I'll be right back to show you how to do it. Okay guys, I'm back. I've unwrapped a few things, and so I'm going to go ahead and get started and show you how all this stuff works. It's really easy to use and it's a lot of fun. So here we go. What you want to do with the Jiffy mini greenhouse is you want to make sure to boil some hot water, and I've already done that. And you're going to want to take and pour the hot water over your pellets so it can soak in. And you'll see that they're starting to kind of puff up. My friend uses these, and she describes it the best, and she's actually made a video. She did a video on these about a year ago, and this is how I actually learned about these from her, and they're an awesome idea. But her best way to describe what happens when you put hot water on them is they expand kind of like a baked potato. So I'll put a little bit more, because you really want to make sure that they're soaked up. See how they've expanded? We'll come back to those in a few minutes, and I'll show you how to plant your seeds in those. So I'll put this aside. But right now I'm going to show you how to do the seed concentrated mix. And I have never used this before. I just thought that it was really neat. I got this actually at Target in their gardening section, and I wanted to try it just to see how it worked. And so it says that you put water in it. And it's kind of messy because you got to get your fingers in there. So you got to get it all really wet. And it comes apart. this is the first time I've used this, so I'm actually really not sure if I like this process. It was just something different that I saw, so I wanted to try it. But now that it's coming apart, oh my gosh, that's really cool actually. Wow, that is really neat how it breaks apart. I probably would, though, in using this, mix and put a little bit of my Jiffy seed starting in with it. Wow, that's really great how that one little cube, you got all this organic, eco-friendly soil. I'm going to put a little bit more water into it, because when you're planting seeds, you want to make sure that everything is really moist too. And this is sucking that. And I can, like I said, I can add some of my organic soil to it. So that's really cool actually. So I'm going to move that aside for right now. And I'm going to start planting using my little pots here. I'll just do a couple right now just to kind of show you. So I have 3. Just going to stand it here for a second. And I'm going to use some of the seed starting Jiffy mix. Just put a little bit in there. And in these, I'm probably going to put my pumpkin seeds. Or no, you know what? I'm going to put my chamomile in these. Okay, let me set you down again for another quick second. Opening up my chamomile. Excuse my dirty hands, but it's part of the game. I don't like to wear gloves when I'm doing this. I don't know, I just don't like the feel. Of wearing the gloves when I'm planting. Now this is new. I've never had this happen before. When I've bought a little packet of seeds, I've never had opened the package and have another little package inside. I've never had that happen before. Usually they're just inside. So that's why it's taking me a few minutes longer to open them. Now as you can see inside the packet, can you see? Chamomile seeds are very, very tiny. See, look how small they are. So I'm going to take a few, and I'm sorry you can't see, and I'm sprinkling them in the top of each little pot. I want to make sure I get them all. Okay, they're in there, and I know it's really hard to tell because the seeds are so tiny, but they're in there. And the best thing to do, what I like to do, is I stick my finger and make a hole, and I put the seeds in, which is what I did. And then what I'm going to do, since I got this wet soil, is just sprinkle a little bit over the top, because I'm curious to see how this stuff works. And there you go. That is the chamomile that I've started. You can leave these. My best advice is to put these in a window inside your house until you start seeing them growing, until they're ready to be transplanted. Or if you want, you can put them outside, but I always leave mine inside. And label your pots with what they are. That's very important, because once they start growing, some look really familiar, and it's hard to tell what is what. So make sure you label your pots. And usually when I'm planting, I usually just stick the seed packet over top, and then I label later so I remember what they were. Just like that. Okay, now we're going to move over to the Jiffy greenhouse so I can show you how to do that. What you're going to want to do is take a fork, and you're going to want to open them and kind of pick them open. Just like so. Kind of hard to hold the camera and do this, so I'm going to open a few and be right back to show you. Okay, now in the Jiffy greenhouse, I'm going to use all lavender. And as you can see, I've opened up a few of the pellets. And my friend described it just perfectly. They look like a puffy baked potato. So I'm opening up my seeds. And see, these came all inside of the package. That's so weird how the chamomile was totally different and had another packet inside of it. I've never seen that before. Maybe it's because they were so tiny and small, I'm assuming. Okay, here's the lavender seeds. And what you're going to want to do is just take a few and sprinkle them on the top. And then kind of cover them and get them down in the soil. So they're all covered, the ones I didn't do all of them. And then what you're going to want to do after you're done planting your pellets is I would spray your pellets with the spray bottle one more time once your seeds are in there, and then you put the lid over, and it's like a little greenhouse. And within a few days you should start seeing some seeds growing. And make sure that you mist or spray your pellets though, so they can continue to grow. And then when they get, you know, when they look like they need to be transplanted, then what I normally do is I take and I put them in these little pots, or you can put them in whatever type of pot you want, but that's just what I do. Okay, now the next thing that I wanted to show you was this. Sorry if my video camera is all over the place. I'm trying to get the lavender seeds off my hand. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you is these eggs. These are egg plants, and I just thought that they were just the cutest thing. And what you're supposed to do is you tap the top of them, and I'm going to have to set down my camera to do this, but you tap the top, and they have dirt inside, and these are pansies. And you can stick them in a flower pot, and they bloom. And I just thought it was a really cute idea. I got these at Lowe's, and they were about $3.98. And they come in pansy, marigold, and I forget the other ones. But I got all pansies. I got a purple one too, because I love pansies. Okay, so I'll be right back, and I will show you what it looks like cracked open.